What is up, everybody? Hope you're all doing well. So, Yankees have two contenders for American League Rookie of the Year. They do. Let's see if anybody hops on. I'd like to get your feedback on this. Austin Wells and Luis Hill. Now, Baltimore Orioles have Colton Cowser in contention for Rookie of the Year. It looks like he's still in the lead, but he's been kind of slowing down his offensive production lately, even though he's still a little bit ahead of Austin Wells in a couple scenarios, a couple categories, I should say. But Austin Wells is just showing that he's hot, right? Stephen B., what's happening, brother? And he's shown that he's a clutch hitter too, okay? I'm going to break down these stats, okay? I have them here. So check out Colton Cowser. He spent 241, 20 homers, 62 ribbies, 66 steals, 8 steals, OPS of 759. Austin Wells is batting 252, a higher batting average, 13 homers, 49 ribbies, 1 steal, and 780 OPS. His OPS is higher, okay? And he's been hot lately too. Luis Hill is 13-6 with a 3.24 ERA, 130 innings pitched, and 151 strikeouts. We have two guys who could feasibly win the Rookie of the Year. Now, we kind of be awesome. John the Beagle Dad, what's up? How are you, my friend? What do you guys think about this? Right? Who should win Rookie of the Year in the American League? I think Paul Skeens has probably got it almost locked down in the National League. But in terms of the American League, Austin Wells and Luis Hill are two legitimate contenders, and we have them on the same team. So, yeah, and again, Wells was not a starter in the beginning. He took over once Jose Trevino got hurt, and he's capitalized on every opportunity. And he is clearly a gamer, and he's fitting perfectly. It's one of the things I said early in the season that we needed a good, legitimate cleanup guy who hits lefty in between Judge at 3 and Stanton at 5. And, Wells is proving to be exactly that. I thought Cody Bellinger would have been a good option, but I'm very happy with Austin Wells. And I think we have our catcher of the future, right? So, right, John? So I'm going to start with Rookie of the Year. Giving benefits to the team, organization of the player. Yeah, I mean, that's the other thing, too. Wells' impact to the Yankees is no less important than Cowser's impact to the Orioles. There should be some type of MVP feel to it, too. You could be the best player. It doesn't necessarily make you the MVP, the most valuable player to the team. So that is true as well. CT Card's in the building. What's good? And he is. Yeah, Wells is playing in the toughest position. This is true, too. And again, very productive. Cowser's an outfielder, okay, from the Orioles. So, what do they get if Wells wins Rookie of the Year? They get a compensatory pick right after the first round, an extra draft pick. And what's cool about that is right after the first round, when the Yankees generally pick in the mid to high 20s every year because they're always in contention every year, so they're always going to pick at the bottom of the draft. But the last time the Yankees had a compensatory pick after the first round, that was when Nick Swisher left. He got a qualifying offer signed with the Cleveland Indians, and that pick was in the 30s, and they wound up drafting Aaron Judge. So the last compensatory pick for the Yankees turned into absolute gold. Okay, if you win runner-up Rookie of the Year, they get an international draft pick. But the compensatory pick after the first round is key, very key. The Yankees never pick in the top of the rounds, so getting an extra draft pick at that level could give them Yankees, an extra draft pick there too. So that's a key thing. It really, really is a key thing. So, but again, Austin Wells, what do you guys think? Do you think, are you even thinking about Luis Hill? Because he's another one. Okay. And we have two legitimate contenders here. We could have two in the top 3, which I think is pretty cool. So I don't know about Cashman King. We didn't know Wells was going to turn into this much, Stephen B. Trevino had built up enough credibility with the team in order to be a starter. So I get it. But, he could. Yeah, Trevi, exactly. He could still feasibly win this award. And again, they might be 2 and 3, but I don't know. I don't know how far Wells is from Cowser. I'm not exactly sure because he's taken over a couple of offensive categories. He doesn't have as many home runs as Cowser does. It's 13-20. but he's better batting average, better in OPS. So an impact no less significant, no less significant at all. So, well, that's exactly we need we need the fans not to split the votes. We need to kind of go all in here, hopefully unanimously for one guy, and you know it's gonna be a tough one. But I would be happy for either one. If we went 2-3, if we went 1-3, or whatever it might be, there's a couple extra picks for the Yankees, which is fantastic. So, well, exactly. If half the Yankees support Hill and half the Wells, then either, yeah, exactly. Because all the Orioles fans are going to support Cowser. So he's Jackson Holiday has enough at bats to qualify for, but his stats are not. He's not even going to win. It's not even going to be the best rookie in his own team. So, and that's the key, right? And now, well, I mean, I don't think Wells is giving up that position. He's not giving back that catching spot, the starting spot. So gives Hill the side. No, I don't know. Same to you, Corey. I don't know if he's going to beat Tarek Skubal, but yeah, he may get a point from somebody. Let me sell, but Tarek Skubal is whole nother level right now. Skubal. But yeah, I mean, and again, this is one reason I think that they drafted Wells in the first round from University of Arizona in 2020. Because the better he played, I mean, the more he played, the better he played. And he was a consistent starter there. And now he's a consistent starter here. And you could just see the value that he brings, the impact that he has starting consistently. I mean, he's fantastic here. He really is fantastic. So, what do you guys think? And again, the other thing I wanted to talk about is DJ LeMahieu. He's likely to, if you haven't heard, they got put him on the IL, 10-day IL with a right hip impingement. But in interviewing Aaron Boone, he said that he's been dealing with this hip thing for several weeks now, and he's not sure that he's going to make it for the rest of this year. You might not see him play again, at least this year. And he's got 2 more years on his deal yet after that, so I don't know. But he might be the last we've seen him in 2024. And which, it could be a net plus because it gives Oswaldo Cabrera and John Birdie, who's back up again now, more opportunities. And those guys are valuable because they can play multiple positions on the field. So, and that's the key. Yeah, I think I would agree 100%, Steve. Me, he's exceeded expectations. Any of us think he was going to be this good? I didn't. But I'm happy that he is. Exactly. Who's Trevi? Yeah, I mean, he's got the Munson Magnum PI thing going on. He's rocking the Tom Selleck look too. He's on it, man. He's on it, man. We got to get him that car and the leather jacket, and we got to hook him up like Magnum PI. So, but this one, I wanted to get on here and just pick your brains a little bit and see what you thought. Do you think they have a shot? Yeah, why is he gonna? Yeah, exactly. Steve. DJ being out for the season could likely be a blessing in disguise. I like the guy. I wish him well. Hope he comes back healthy. But, and again, we need more Oswaldo. We need more John Birdie. We need some more speed and energy in this lineup. Like we had yesterday. We need some more speed and energy. And Birdie's one of the fastest guys in baseball. So we got that back now. And Oswaldo Cabrera brings an exciting amount of energy too. He bats 245, but it feels like he's batting 295 because of the energy that he brings, the hustle that he brings. So it looks like, again, he's a type of guy that whether he plays full-time or part-time, he'll still contribute. And that's a rarity found amongst a lot of players. It really is. Stats are there. It's nothing. Yeah, exactly, Brian. Got that legit stash, man. He's legit. But Luis Hill, what do you folks think? I mean, obviously, I think he would get third. I think they need to protect the rest of his innings. They need him to be healthy for the postseason, and we need him to be ready for next year too. We need him to take the next step in his development. No. Yeah, Birdie, Jasmine got speed. Volpe's got speed. He's got 26 steals. I mean, Duke Ellis, we saw, he was up for a couple of days. He is really fast. So we have a lot of speed in the system now, which is good. We need to run the bases and cause as much chaos as possible. So, And kudos to, Austin Wells last night, and kudos to Alex Verdugo for bringing the lumber, baby, in the game. Yep. And I got to give a shout out to Aaron Boone too. Some of the haters might ask, why are you doing that? Well, he's the one that moved Austin Wells to the cleanup spot. Perfect fit. He's the one that moved Gleyber Torres to the leadoff spot, which has become a much better fit too. So I got to give him his flowers for that. Aaron Boone. Those are really good moves. Really good moves. Yep. Yeah, John, exactly. I mean, yeah, he's a two-time batting champ, right? He's paid his dues. He's had a good career. I don't know what we're gonna get left from him, but yeah, I just hope he comes back healthy if he gets more opportunities. So he is aging, and he's been dealing with CT. He's been dealing with some like frustrating injuries that have just amplified his aging process, right? Like they're just like, what the hell, man? He feels like he's 45 years old now. It's crazy, but it's true, right? So what happens? I said it too. I didn't think he was going to make the postseason roster, right? I mean, I didn't think it was going to be this reason, but I'd said about 2 weeks ago I didn't think it was going to make the postseason roster, and I didn't think he should either. This just could be the justification, the reason right here. It could be it just kind of fell into place, and now you can put an Oswaldo. Yeah, you don't have to move. You don't have to option Oswaldo. You don't have to, do something like that. You don't have to option Birdie. You can even bring Duke Ellis back up if you want to at a certain point. So the same amount of Hicks had less, Stephen B, didn't he? We would owe 2 years and $30 million for DJ. If he retires, he forfeits that money, which is why I'd be surprised if he retires. He doesn't get that money if he retires. No. Not like he needs it, but I don't. That's one reason I just say that, I think he's going to try to come back, but I don't know. I don't think Judge is going to first this year, Brian. I mean, Ben Rice has shown enough to be the first baseman in 2025. He's shown enough. He's playing every day in AAA now. He's murdering the ball again. I think he's going to be the close. I mean, he's going to be the guy that replaces Rizzo. And again, you get 10 years younger at the position too. Just like if Jason Dominguez replaces Alex Verdugo after this year, you get 7 years younger there too. So we're getting younger in a lot of positions. So I know people forget Rice. I get it, Brian. But Rice is showing that he can play. He just needs to continue to develop, right? So he had to figure out a way to navigate through that spot where he looked clueless and lost. He's got to take that next step in his development. How many games has DJ played this season? Let's see. Let me pull him up here. DJ LeMahieu has played stats. He's got 200 at bats. So probably 50 games. Batting 204, 2 homers, 26 ribbies, OPS of 538. So he's over the Mendoza line, which is good. Yeah, that's what I think, Stephen B. If Rice gets an opportunity to hit again, yeah. Wells is the catcher. Yeah, I think Rice will be the first baseman. And then I think they'll be pretty good next year. I think if they're going to invest in it, obviously they want to re-sign Juan Soto, but they've got to add some meat to the bullpen, maybe even the rotation. So we'll see. And the bench too. They've got to fortify the bench a little bit as well. But yeah. But I like what I saw from Ben Rice. He's a good-looking player. He's smart too. Dartmouth educated, man. He's an Ivy League educated player. He's smart, so he knows how to adapt. He knows how to make the adjustments. He knows how to take the next step in his progression. Regarding Cashman, do I see that you give prospects and rare consistent opportunities? I think Cashman has to. When it comes to Ben Rice, when it comes to Jason Dominguez, obviously, I mean those guys, their positions aren't blocked next year. That's one reason why Volpe got his opportunity, because his position was open; it wasn't blocked. And again, the Gleyber Torres showed to be a massive failure at shortstop. He just happened to be the top prospect and ready to put in, and he won the job out of spring training. He beat Oswald Peraza, the better defender. So, but that position wasn't blocked. Just like first base won't be blocked and left field won't be blocked next year. So it makes more sense to let Rice develop. Makes sense to let Jason Dominguez continue to develop. You know. Well, I don't think DJ was injured at the time, Stephen B. I mean, DJ got healthy, came back, and then just something happened again. So, but I mean, Rice did fall off the face of the earth, and at some point, DJ did come off the IL, so they wanted to play him. It was a crap timing thing also for Ben Rice, and then Rizzo came in. It was just he was not the beneficiary of good timing. So, Peraza up there next year. I don't know, honestly. I can see Jazz at second and either Birdie or Peraza at third, because I don't think they're going to sign Alex Bregman. Or do I think they should? No. Yeah, I think he's a better defender at second base, CD Cars. I'm with you there. I would agree. Jazz, yeah. Mm-hmm. He's like a +8 defensive run save at second base, so he's a much better defender at the second base spot. Mm-hmm. But Peraza, I feel bad about the kid too. He did not get a excuse me, he did not get a fair shot. And the problem is he got beat out for shortstop, and then they could have moved him to second or third. Those positions were occupied. So where was he going to play? I think that was the problem, right? Yeah, I pass on Bregman too. I wouldn't waste my time. I hope they do all they can to try to get Tanner Scott here. I definitely got to give credit to Jazz. I mean, he's trying a new position on the fly, and he's doing relatively well at it, Overall, unfortunately for Florial, he didn't really hit much. He had a good speed and defense, but he couldn't translate it much to the major leagues. And even when he got traded, didn't really do much. His bat never really came around and followed his speed and defense. And that's unfortunately for Esteban Florial. Exciting prospect, but just couldn't put it together. Yeah, I mean, if he's still here, I would give him an opportunity at third base. Peraza. Pasty's here. What's up, Pasty? Steve. What is good? Smack the like buttons, King, by the way. Let's get the likes up. If you don't mind hitting that thumbs up, I appreciate it. But I understand what you're saying, Brownie, too. About the yo-yo. Like, there's been a lot of that. There's been a lot of that. Esteban Florial had trouble with his offense, unfortunately. Yeah. Trouble with the curve. Yeah, exactly, Jim. Exactly. And again, the roster next year is going to look relatively different, particularly on the pitching side. All right, 9 likes. We got 26 people in here. Let's see if we can get up to at the very least 20 likes. Everybody, please hit that thumbs up if you don't mind. I thank you for it. I really do. Gotta rock. You gotta rock and roll, Pasty on the lives, right? I've been getting a lot of heat too, but it's important to navigate through the baloney, right? And like giving Verdugo credit is not the same as bashing Dominguez. But people like to feed that narrative out there, and some people actually believe that. So it's ridiculous, but that's what it is, right? And again, what are we gonna do? Justin Timberlake in trouble with the him and Amy Adams, I think it was. think it was Amy Adams. Yeah, I think so. Sometimes they shoot for years to get the other show. Peraza found something. So yeah, I hear you. Man. I think look at Peraza. I mean, Peraza finally found his bat, right? So, um, Tiara Estrada. Yeah, I mean, good for him. Unfortunately, he didn't have a shot here. But Tiara Estrada. I mean, let's pull him up. I mean, he was hot with them for a little bit. He's 28 years old. He's batting 217, 9 homers and 47 ribbies. Not bad. Yeah, well, exactly, Pasty. Hustling. I mean, I didn't see Dominguez run balls to the wall, his ground outs last night. Nobody said anything there. All right. But yeah, I hear you. I hear you, Pasty. Yeah, Clint Eastwood. I mean, dude's a legend. Dude's a legend. Yeah. Yeah, It's a couple of good baseball movies. There really is. But I mean, again, like I like that we have these hustle guys. I like that we have these speedy guys here now. Especially a couple of them batting from the lefty side. When you batting from the lefty side, you're 5 foot 6 feet closer to home plate than you are batting from the right hand side across the other side of the plate. Especially if you drag bunt or you drag a hit down the third base line, you're closer to first base. It's gonna be harder to throw you out. If you have speed, it's much harder to throw you out. Right? And that's just looking at the physics of the field. Yep. John Goodman. I like John Goodman. I like him. Yeah. It is a good movie. It is a good movie. Now, next year, going back to Rookie of the Year, Jackson Holiday's not going to be eligible for next year. He's this year. So, you know, yeah, Pacey, exactly. I mean, we've said that too. The reinforcements are going to, inject a little bit of a breath of life into this pitching staff, right? And it's exactly what it's did. And again, these guys that can throw multiple innings at the long relief serve as a security blanket from the starters to the short relief guys at the end of the bullpen. That security blanket, I say this a lot. It's a difference between, you can get knocked around in on the last 2 innings and give up 7 runs, and they can bring in somebody who can throw 4 or 5 innings. And that's the difference between using 3 pitchers in a game than 8 pitchers in a game, and having to make a bunch of roster moves after the game, especially on a day when you have a doubleheader. That's why long relief is so important. It's so underrated. Mm-hmm. But the bullpen started to round into shape, and they made the right adjustments. They pulled, Clay Holmes out of the permanent closer spot, which is good. So, and these other guys are coming around too. It's good. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Rizzo, he's definitely leader, mentor, teammate. Like he's top of the line. He is top of the line, Anthony Rizzo. He really, really is. Yeah, Pacey. I think we're pretty close to seeing what our 26 is going to be for the postseason. I think we're pretty close. Mm-hmm. And we got to go back down to 28 from 26 from 28 after September, and then right around the corner. So they've got after these games they've got Boston, and then they go out west, right? And they got Seattle, Oakland, and then they have a set against Baltimore, and then they finish the season against the Pittsburgh Pirates, and that's all that's left for the Yankees. 18 games left. 18. Mm-hmm. Nestor, Poteet, Weaver. Good, definitely multiple inning guys. And we need those swing types. We need that stuff. Yeah, it makes it easier to put Schmidt in the rotation because you can do like what they did the other day. Schmidt threw 4 2/3, and Nestor came in and threw 4 1/3. of no-hit ball. And that was the game. That's it. They used 2 pitchers. Didn't use any of the short relievers. That's really good. That's really good. A concussion, yeah, concussions are different. Yeah. Concussions are tough to come back. Just come back to equilibrium. It's tough. So, DJ's played 67 games. Okay. Okay. Angry Nestor. Yeah. I mean, look. You know. Mhm. Yeah. I like fired up Weaver too. I really like fired up Weaver. He's got that fire in his belly. He really does. I agree, Steven. Look, if you know, if they go 7-11 the rest of the rest of the year, and I think they'll do better than that. They'll win 90 games again. So, and that's going to be enough to get in the postseason. But I think going for the division is the right idea too, Steven. I think it's the right idea. Puts them in. It gives them a more favorable playoff position. So, yeah, Demon D. What's good, Nathaniel? He nibbles too much and worry about his fatigue. Who you referring about? Who you referring to, Nathan? Huh? Who you referring to? Exactly, CT. And they've done it right. They just they moved off Clay from the closer role. They moved off. Pasty. I like Weaver. Reminds him of his golden retriever pass person. I'm telling you, Demon D. I think they're gonna round in the shape. It looks like Judge hopefully gets hot. Soto gets hot as we head right into the playoffs. That's exactly what we need. I'd rather them be a little dry spot right now than next week or the week after. Yeah, Weaver's got another year in his deal. hmm hmm Weaver. That was I remember reporting the Luke Weaver move. I was in a car dealership waiting for my car, and that's when the Luke Weaver news came out. I reported it from the freaking car dealership. I'll never forget that. Yeah, I was pretty excited about Weaver. I like him. Yeah, can't count on chickens just yet. It's a little too early. This is gonna go right down to the wire, and the Yankees cannot take their foot off the gas. They can't. And we've been playoff magic numbers 9. I like when you start talking about the magic number. That's a good place to be in. Remember, we had a lot of haters saying they weren't going to be a 4th place team or even a 5th place team beginning of this year. Where are they now? Right? And the Orioles are struggling, and the Yankees have been getting lucky because they've been losing, and the Orioles have been losing. When they're winning, the Orioles are winning. So they've been getting lucky as well to hang right in there with the Orioles. I mean, CT, like that, the mustache is legit. It's legit, man. It really is. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. O's are not taking advantage. And the Yankees slide, they haven't taken advantage. So that's why I think it's going to come right down to that last series against the Baltimore Orioles next, the week or a week and a half of that. So I think it's going to come right down to that. Magic number for the division is 16. Okay. Well, every time we win and Orioles lose right behind us, I think we gain 2. Yeah. Well, every time they win, we lose. We lose a game. Every time we win, they lose. They lose a game. We need to win more games than they win. We need to lose less games than they lose. Yeah. This is why I don't listen to the beat writers, really, Stephen B. This is why, because so many other channels echo their talking points and they use it as their arguments. And then you have all the people who follow these other channels come here. And since we're not peddling the same talking points, what happens when we present facts, people get outraged, they get pissed. They get pissed at me all the time. But I'm not going to deprive people of the facts. I'm still going to be straight up, and get the full story no matter what. So yeah, Soto's got 38 homers, 98 ribbies. He's going to do 40 and 100 and bat almost 300, and people saying he's overrated. Yeah. Yeah. They're going to say he's overrated, but then they're going to say, oh, but the Mets are going to pay $700 million for him. How good deep good, right? Okay. They're in the playoffs already, Nathaniel. They're not going to miss. They're not going to miss the playoffs now. But the magic numbers to win, I guess it's to clinch the playoffs, but it should be to clinch the division. I think the magic number to clinch the division is going to be, it's going to be right down to the last 3-4 games. Yep. But they haven't clinched yet, Nathaniel. Yeah, they haven't clinched yet. That's right. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean that's just clinch the postseason, which is at worst a wild card. I hope they clinch the division. So worried about a postseason? I mean, I'm gonna guess probably Houston. I'm gonna say Cleveland Guardians, but you never know. Yeah, the Astros are good. The Guardians are quietly good. So, um, I'm telling you, you know, it's just like those people. I put out that article, right? And a week ago that had scouts echoing Dominguez and criticizing Dominguez, and people not only flipped out of me, even though I didn't write the article, but scouts are the ones that have the eyes on the players more than beat writers do. So if I'm going to believe somebody, I'm going to believe a scout first before I believe a beat writer, because the beat writers have an agenda to fill. They know who their viewers are and so on. So, and that's what they do. Yeah, Twins. Yeah. KC or Cleveland. I mean, if I had to choose between Cleveland and Houston, I would choose Cleveland. But we'll see. Quan is good, man. The Guardians are definitely scrappy. They don't strike out a lot. They get on base. They hustle. They're fast. So they're going to be a tough team to beat, the Guardians. There's no doubt about it. Absolutely no doubt in my mind. Yeah. But Stephen Kwan is very good. Mm-hmm. But yeah. So, meat writer. Pasty. Scrappy Coco? I'm the one to cut the head. Yeah. Are you going Zohan on us? Okay. Chocolate Coco. Uh-huh. Well, exactly. Rap song came out like 8 years ago called Hit the Quan. Oh my God. Nice, Nathaniel. I love it. Zohan, man. Messi Baba. Messi Baba. That's how they open up the movie with that theme song. I sing to my daughters all the time. They're like, Daddy, what's that? So I'm not surprised, Nathaniel. I don't I'm not saying you're lying. I wouldn't be surprised. Hit the Quan. Who wrote it, Nathaniel? Who performed it? But yeah, scouts, I mean, they have eyes on these guys all the time. Coco. Yes, it was. Coco was good, Sean. As cheesy as they are. Yeah, it's true too, cards. Yeah. I'm telling you, they get stuck in your head. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Rapper was named I Love Memphis. Oh man. I love Memphis, huh? Okay. I like the old school hip hop artists, like the OGs. Those guys were a different level. Nobody today can compare to those guys. Mhm. Baseball America, they're usually pretty good, Steven. Yeah. There's a couple of organizations with great, with which great prospects and stuff. So, hmm Pasty the song. I don't know, but again, DJ missing the rest of the season is going to be a blessing in disguise if that turns out to be actually true, because it gives Oswaldo Cabrera and John Birdie more playing time, and it just gives an infusion of energy and youth and speed into the team. Uh, that excites me. I feel bad for DJ. I wish he gets better, but that excites me. Mm-hmm. Well, but this is a great conversation, everybody. I want to thank you all for coming on. I got to go pick up my girls from school in a little bit. With game day, Pasty, yes. I have a problem that in a lot of cases you need like 4 memberships or 4 subscriptions to watch all the games. If it's not on this one, it's on that one. This one's on that one. Like, come on, guys. One channel, please. That's crazy. The blackouts. You can live across the street from Yankee Stadium and not be able to get the games on TV, which is complete insanity to me. Yeah. Now the Bronx is going to go nuts if the Yankees make or win the World Series, Nathaniel. Mm-hmm. But I would love to see Cole on the mound, dominating and handing it off to some pen, and then like Cole and Soto just shoving the pitchers. And I would love to see it. Absolutely, I would love to see it. What's that, Mello? The blackouts? And then the ridiculous subscriptions. It's unfair to the people that want to watch the games. Why the hell should you need 5 memberships to watch your team? Yeah, it's just like ridiculous, right, Mello? It's like Amazon, you got Peacock, and MLB TV. It's crazy. And it's not only the Yankees, it's almost everybody now. Why do you need so many freaking memberships? Why do they need to monetize every little follicle of hair? I don't understand it. It's ridiculous. We beat Cleveland. If we beat Cleveland in the playoffs, so the Yankees are racist. Oh, damn. That's a good one, man. And Apple TV. Yeah, I mean, like, it's ridiculous, man. Prime, yes. Peacock, Roku. Yeah, I'm just like, how many freaking. I have like shit hanging from the walls, hanging from behind the TV. Well, I need this to watch these games. I need that to watch these games. And it's like, it's almost like you have to build a fortress. That's why I built my room upstairs is going to be my YouTube room. And that's where the room is. Once that's settled, once that's completely done, then that's going to be where I do all my videos there. And I'll have everything behind me. I'll have a bunch of memorabilia up on the walls. I'll have all that stuff. I'm even going to have my certificates, my belt credentials, and all that stuff on the walls too. But this is nuts, man. Pacey lives in Virginia and only have blackouts for O's and that. And it's like you get blacked out for the local teams, which is crazy. Like you're in Virginia, you're surrounded by the O's and Nationals. How the hell do you get blacked out by teams that are close to you? I don't understand that concept. It doesn't make any sense at all. Freaking nuts. It's absolutely nuts. But what are you going to do? What are you going to do? All right? Yeah, Fox, WPIX, WWOR TV. Like, that was the Yankees and the Mets. Like, yeah. Fox Sports. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah, same. I mean, I wish it was just simple, pasty. I wish it was back to the simple times, where it's just on one or two channels and not, not. I have to turn this remote on to activate that one, and then switch the frequency of the TV to a different frequency, so then I can go back and use that remote over there to turn on what I need to watch my Yankee game. MSG, yeah. I mean, like shit. It's crazy. It's crazy. TBS, TNT. The only channel I'm looking forward to is AMC in October because it's Fear Fest, and every day there's horror movies on. That's what I'm looking forward to. Yep, Fear Fest, baby. And you know what? You know what Friday is? Friday the 13th. Guess what I'm gonna watch? Jason. That's right. I have to pay my respects and watch a Jason movie on Friday the 13th, just like I pay my respects and watch a Michael Myers movie on Halloween. That's me romanticizing with the holidays. WPX, but yeah, I'm saying like, John, it's nuts, man. It's nuts. Absolutely nuts, John. Philly Burbs. Where in the Burbs are you at, John? If I can ask. Mhm. Yeah. Well, I'm glad the Yankees have fans all over the world. I really, really am. Do I like the Terrifier movie, Art the Clown? It's very gory. Um, some of it's kind of ridiculous, but the kills are pretty good. There's three of them, so yeah, I've seen them. Pasty. I like the traditional slashers, but I like the goriness of Terrifier too. It's kind of funny. Plymouth Meeting. Okay, you're up on the blue route, up on the what was it? Exit 18, 17 on the blue route, 476. Before you get on the Penn Turnpike. Right, Plymouth Meeting Mall out there. Oh yeah, and yeah. Oh, I appreciate that, Hawaiian. Yeah, I mean it's ridiculous. That's why I have all the games, and I'm happy to what. And this is why another reason why I'm gonna get into the. I can't wait to get into my YouTube room because I'm gonna have a TV in there, and that way I can do my live streams again before the game ends, and then I can watch the last couple innings with you guys and gals. That's why I can't wait for. Jonathan, what's happening, my man? Top of the blue road. Okay, John. Yeah, The Quiet Place. Yeah, The Quiet Place. Yeah, that movie's freaky. There's a couple of them. That movie's freaky. Gore porn is your favorite genre. Saw. Gore porn. What the hell is that? Saw. It's a good series. Hostel, good series. Mm-hmm. Doctor's Appointment. All right, Jonathan. Hope you that went well, man. NBC and Bellator. Yeah, I mean, it's just ridiculous, man. John, we're talking about all these ridiculous memberships that we need to get a subscription to watch Yankee games. We talked about Rookie of the Year, Austin Wells and Luis Hill. We talked about DJ most likely missing the year. So, yep. So that's what we're talking about, Jonathan. And I'm gonna wrap it up in a few minutes because I gotta go pick up my daughters. But tons of gore and not much plot. All right, I like that pasty. All right. Have you seen the Mutilator? That's from the '80s. The plot was like just complete shit, but the gore was great. The gore was great. The Mutilator from the '80s, man. That movie is legit. DJ, yeah, I mean, it looks like DJ. It looks like DJ will be out for the year. So, unfortunately, but it's true. Wrong Turn was a great movie too. I enjoyed the first one. The ones after that got a little nuts, but the first one was very good. Edward Scissorhands, yeah, yeah. There should be one fee for all. Exactly one. Exactly, Jonathan. Exactly. And again, you should. your Yankee membership. You could watch it from anywhere. But no, these people need to monetize wherever the hell they're at. Because they got to make it. As if they don't make enough money already, as if the CEOs aren't making enough millions already, they need to make more, right? I don't know if they're going to do that just yet, Pacey eating DJ's contract. I'm not sure. Not sure. Goonies 2. Yeah, I heard that, Kenzel. Yeah, I did hear that. Yeah. Well, Beetlejuice 2 is out now. Some people have seen it already. My mom saw it. She said it was okay. Not as good as the first one, but Shawshank Redemption was a fantastic movie. That's a great movie. That's in my top 10 of all time movies. Yep, my elite 10 collection. That's in there. Because you had Yes, I Saw Yankee Inside. Yeah, I mean, this is what I mean. Like, it's crazy. The Yes app? That's a good question. I don't know. I don't have that. I don't have the Yes app. So I don't know. What's the Yes app, Jonathan? How much does it cost? And that's the other thing too. Some of these things they'll charge like $50 a month. It's like, what the hell, man? This is why I used to have the NFL, the MLB extra innings package. And then I'm like, well, I don't watch all these other games. And at that point, I couldn't customize it. Now I customize it to just watch Yankee games. So it saves me hundreds of dollars. I love the John Wick movies. It's ridiculous, Pasty, right? And tonight's going to be crazy because you got the debate going on tonight, right at the same time as the game. Annual subscription for $239.99 a year, monthly $24. Okay. Yes, there we go. Oh, is it really, Kenzel? Huh. Well, that's cool. We do streaming. I don't even have cable. That's cool. 25 bucks a month, huh? All right. Well, these prices don't go down. These prices don't go down, so it's just ridiculous. Hmm. Hmm. It's just like right now in Jersey and Pennsylvania, people's electric bills and people's energy bills are like through the roof. Is there some kind of scam monopoly going on? People are paying like $1,000 a month for their electricity. I know there was a heat wave in the summer, but like, come on, $1,000 a month to power your house, you get heat, shit, or air conditioning. It's just crazy. But these things are monopolies, right? So, DirecTV Stream app set it up for parents. Okay, all right. So you guys and gals are set up. All right, geographies. Charleston. Okay. All right. All right. Yeah, geographies. Yeah. Spring training. See, I like spring training too. Us pasting. Yeah. I hope so, VCam. I really hope so. I really hope so. So for those that haven't heard, I'm gonna once the season winds down, I'm transitioning and covering football throughout the whole off season too. So I'm adding football to the channel too. So there won't be any dry spots. But I will still report baseball stuff all throughout the off season too, obviously. And bill 600, not even 2 ACs and house 900 and $600 bill, Steven. 600, oh my God. 990 square foot. My house just went from 1,700 to 4,100. So I'm petrified to see what my electric bill is going to be. That's why I'm going to slap solar panels on my house. Live off the grid. I hear you can't. Well, it's sad. My football team looked like this. And my team last night, the Jets, they scored some touchdowns, but we couldn't beat the 49ers. I'm not surprised. Not surprised. Mm-hmm. I don't know. It's a good question, John. I'm not sure. The solar panels reduce it significantly. They reduce it significantly, Jonathan, because you're not generating the utility is no longer generating the electricity for me. Yeah. History and military stuff. Oh, yeah. Got that right. Seems Wells, Cowser, and Hill are top 3. Yeah, that's what I mean, Kim. The 2 Yankees in the top 3. It's pretty damn good. Yeah, Hill is the other contender. Hill, Austin Wells, and Colton Cowser from the Baltimore Orioles, an outfielder. You know. Hibernation. Basically, yeah. Yeah. I'll throw some other things in there too. I know a lot of baseball fans are football fans too, so I'll throw some other things in there too for fun. But I'll be covering it. Now, obviously, I'm going to cover baseball off season too. So, yep. But Hill, I mean, again, Hill's stats are legit. I mean, for those that weren't on in the beginning, I went over Hill's stats. Here's Hill's stats. He's 13-6 with a 3.24 ERA, 130 innings pitched, 151 Ks. Colton Cowser, 241 average, 20 homers, 62 ribbies, OPS of 759. Austin Wells, 252 batting average, higher, 13 homers, 49 ribbies, 780 OPS. So the average and OPS are higher on Wells, but the home runs and the RBIs are higher with Cowser right now. So I'm not exactly sure who's going to have the net advantage there or not. The Broncos, yeah. Yeah, Broncos they gotta come back and start playing well again. Yeah. I think he'll give us another good game too. I think, or maybe 2. Cowser Dip has played more games than Austin Wells. Yes, he has. Yes, he has. At the end of the day, I think Wells should get a legitimate shot at Rookie of the Year. He really should. But we'll see if he does. I don't know. We'll see. We haven't made the playoffs since Peyton. Let that sink in. Yeah, well, you guys got Derek Carr. Well, the Saints do. Wells has better number. He's got better on base percentage. He's got on this game. He has better OPS and better batting average than Cowser. Yep. Cowser's homers and ribbies are higher. That looks like that's the most. It's kind of broken down the middle with these guys, right down the middle for these guys. But I think Wells' impact to the Yankees has been nothing short of sensational. Really, nothing short of sensational. Yeah. But I'm gonna get going, guys. Thank you guys and gals for coming on. We'll be back later. We'll be live tonight. Hopefully celebrating on the Yankees win. We have Seth Lugo. We got to go up against. He's a 15-game winner with the Royals this year. So it's not going to be an easy one tonight. And but hopefully we can put forth a win and win another series. Right. Last question. Do I think Torres stays leadoff for the rest of the year? I think they keep Torres at leadoff. Yeah. I think so, Kenzel. I do think he's going to go leadoff. So have a great day, everybody. Peace and love to all you. Hit the likes on the way out. If you haven't subbed, hit the sub on the way out. I thank you for it. See y'all tonight.